So YouTube, and it sounds too good, I never trust it, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for another video. Welcome back. So I just made a video asking people, what has the Democrat Party ever done for black folks? And they going crazy in the comments. And I'm just looking for an answer. That's it. That's all I'm looking for. But I noticed there's 3 things that pisses off black folks, in my opinion. This is my opinion. 3 things that pisses off black folks, that divide us as black people, that pisses us off. Them, I'll say them, because it don't piss me off at all. I don't really care too much. Politics, religion, and who cooks the best fried chicken. For some reason, we argue about who makes the best fried chicken in the city. It may be some mom and pop shop. It may be KFC. It may be Popeyes. It may be Churches. It may be Chester's. It may be Bojangles. It may be Dave's Hot Chicken. It may be Southern Fried Chicken. And all these other chicken restaurants. We will sit here and argue you down about some chicken. Politics is a whole nother beast itself. People will argue you down because you don't support what they support. They think you're supposed to fall in line with what they fall in line with. A known evil is more acceptable than change. A evil that you know is way more acceptable than change. And they'll argue you day and night. There's people who will put their hands on you behind some politics. Now I'll tell you one thing, I don't promote violence, but if you see me out in the public, out and about, and you come with that BS, your head get knocked off your shoulder, straight up. Cause some of y'all get real emotional behind politics because you think I'm for the right side. I'm not for the right either. I'm not for the right or the left. I'm not nothing. I just ask a question because I'm 30 years old, right? I'm 30 years old. Seeing what the state of the economy in. Check out my videos. I'm sitting here talking about it. I'm asking, what has the Democrat Party has done for us? Instead of answering the question, people tell me, just put me down. Instead of just giving me a legitimate answer. I guess the way I went about in the video, because people think I'm literal, like this shit is for real. No, dude, this is just entertainment. Anything you see on YouTube is just entertainment purposes. This shit for likes, clicks, and views. This ain't for real. I walk around this world, I don't care about politics. I don't give 2 shits because what have they did for me? I'm 30. I was able to vote when I was 18, so 12 years ago. What has any political party affected my life personally where I can say, you know what, they did their thing on that? Other than me being poor and getting the benefits, they taxes, income tax. I know at one point the gas was almost $2.20. There's a lot of stuff that didn't affect me necessarily. I'm talking about overall good things that affected us as a whole, not just black folks, everybody. Cause Democrat ain't just, it don't sell black folks, and Republicans white. You got black Republicans. You got white Democrats. If you want a face of a person to be black for Democrats, why has they replicated? They tried, but then you found out that most of these folks ain't even black. They just look black. There's Indians out here, if you know and do your research, that is blacker than charcoal black. They got black hair and smooth woolly hair down to their neck, but they black as hell. Have you ever seen a true Indian? I ain't talking about the one they put in the history books. I'm talking about a real true Indian. They black as hell. They got features of a Indian descent, but they got black skin. They dark. So people will beat you down behind something you don't follow. Because they do. It's almost as if you seem like you've been bamboozled and lied your whole entire existence. But instead of just facing the facts and being real about the situation, you rather just jump on people who don't want to follow the same footsteps you follow. Don't have the same view that you got. Don't like the same things you like. Who cares? And also, religion is the same thing with politics. People will straight out outright nasty behind your outlook and your viewpoint on religion. Is the Bible literal? They get pissed off because you asking questions about a Bible. You got people who are coming to the conclusion that Jesus Christ is damn near as real as Santa Claus. And people get pissed about that. It's like you can't get mad about somebody questioning things that you never questioned. You just fell in line. You can't get mad about that. You can't get mad that somebody saying why and you just saying yes. You saying yes and they saying why would you get mad at that? Because you fell in line. You didn't have no voice. You had to fall in line. You was a sheep. But you got people saying, no, that don't sound right. I put 2 to 2 together. That can't be literal. And y'all get pissed off about that. We will argue, fight, even take each other out because somebody has a different outlook and viewpoint on something that you just fell in line with. And I knew the video was going to do a little bit of numbers. I knew I was going to get some backlash. But I was generally asking a question. Instead of people just answering, they just go on to basically denounce what I said in the video. I'm 30. You may be 50, 60 years old. Things they might did for you, I wasn't even existence or a thought. So they did things for you, but I'm talking about me, my generation, that affected us in a positive way. Because they didn't buy this car. They don't pay my rent. They don't pay this other car sitting right here. Somebody say go get a job. They don't pay for this. So religion, you get mad because some people want to be Christian, Catholic, Muslim. Y'all get mad because you think what you reading is way more literal than what they reading. When it's all set in place to divide all of us anyway. They have us doing this, fighting and arguing. Instead of seeing the bigger picture, they rather distract us for what's really going on. You see what I'm saying here? So I'ma still keep posting. That's because y'all want to discourage people from posting. But y'all don't know. But still, man, that shit crazy how y'all get pissed and then you want to judge. Y'all ain't even got no profile pictures, man. Don't even got no profile pictures. And you want to leave a comment, which is cool. I ain't tripping. This is the internet. I told y'all, don't take this internet stuff serious, literal, because this is nothing but entertainment. I knew the video was going to spark up a conversation. I knew the video was going to spark up some reactions. I'm trying to not go that route, but I was like, you know what? Let's go down that route. Screw it. But let's be respectable about the route. Because just because I don't follow what you follow, I'm a sellout raccoon Uncle Tom. You just don't know. You follow my channel, you know I don't agree with none of this shit. And also, your vote don't matter anyway. So when y'all sitting there preaching to the high heavens about vote for who, they already know who they gonna have in place. So don't get mad because your folk didn't win. They already had who they was gonna have in place way before they was running. Way before. People have to go through series events to get where they going. These people already knew who was gonna win. We just didn't know because we divided. We going off emotion. It's easy to trigger our emotions. Let's talk about certain things and do certain things and turn a blind eye to the truth. This sounds so good, I never trusted, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for another video. Holla back at your boy.